The second biggest scam in the world, the used car business. Most people think flipping cars one by one is how you get rich. It's not. The real money? Way smarter than that. In Miami, there's this billionaire, Victor Hale. On his 4 kids' coming-of-age day, he hands each of them a check for $100,000 and says, "This is your gift and your test. You've got 6 months. Go make money in the used car business. Whoever earns the most proves they're ready to take over my empire." They all take the money and go their separate ways. Ethan, the oldest, goes the traditional route, takes his $100,000 straight to the biggest auto auction in Miami. Every morning at 7, he's there with a flashlight and inspection tools, checking every car, mileage, engine, transmission, everything. He looks for ugly cars with solid guts, buys low, sends them to a shop, does oil changes, paint touch-ups, deep cleaning. Sometimes he's literally standing in the garage watching the mechanics work. Then he lists them on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, all that. Makes about $1,200 per car. First 2 months, only sold 8 cars. Didn't even hit $10,000 profit. But he keeps grinding. 6 months straight. Hits 5 different auctions across South Florida. Sells over 40 cars. Total profit, about $50,000, but he's exhausted. Working 12+ hours a day. No days off. Covered in grease. Brain full of inventory and numbers. 6 months later, he's down a bunch of weight. But looking at that $50,000, he smiles. At least he didn't lose. He traded time and energy for money. Every dollar came with sweat. Olivia watched him and said one thing: "I want profit, not inventory." She didn't buy a single car. Instead, she went to small and mid-sized dealerships in Miami and pitched consignment deals. The cars stay theirs. She just sells them. Every sale, she takes $1,500 to $2,000. That $100,000, she used it smart. Paid for high-quality photos and videos, ran ads on Instagram and TikTok, hired 2 part-time sales reps to handle calls and appointments. Even built a simple system to track customer budgets and preferences. By month 3, leads started flooding in. By month 6, she sold over 70 cars. Net profit, around $120,000. She worked maybe 6 hours a day. Weekends, out on a boat with friends. She made more than her brother, with half the effort. She made money with efficiency, not hustle. Then there's Daniel. He didn't care about cars, he cared about demand. He went straight to bulk buyers, rental companies, ride-share fleets, logistics companies. These guys buy cars in batches, dozens, sometimes hundreds. His pitch was simple: "I'll get you cars 10% below market, but you sign a long-term deal and pay 30% up front." At first, nobody believed this 20-something kid. So he leveraged his father's reputation. Deals got signed. In 3 weeks, he locked in over $800,000 in prepayments. Then he went to auctions, not picking cars one by one, but buying in bulk. Because of volume, he got prices 15% below market. In 6 months, he flipped hundreds of cars. Profit per car, $1,500 to $2,000. After everything, over $300,000 profit. He used orders and leverage to make money. And he learned something key: reputation and resources are real capital. Then the youngest, Lucas. He watched all of them and said, "They're selling cars. I'm going to control the transactions." He didn't touch a single car. First week, he went everywhere. Dealerships, auctions, inspection centers, lenders, insurance companies, even the DMV. Talked to everyone. He spotted the real problem: buyers don't trust sellers. Sellers can't find buyers. And everything's disconnected. So he built a simple platform: Hale Auto Connect. Sellers list cars for free. Buyers search by budget and model, with third-party inspection reports. Lenders offer instant pre-approvals right on the platform. Every deal, he takes 4%. That $100,000, all into development, marketing, and 2 salespeople. First 3 months, slow. Month 4, it takes off. By month 6, 300+ listings, 200+ active buyers, dozens of deals daily. But he didn't stop there. He added inspection services, takes 10% per deal. Financing, 1% per loan. Extended warranties, 15%. Insurance partnerships, 5% per policy. 6 months. Transaction fees, $200,000. Financial commissions, $120,000. Warranty and insurance, $80,000. Total, $400,000. He never bought a car, but he became the most important player in the entire Miami used car market. He didn't play the game. He wrote the rules. Ethan sold time, so he worked the hardest. Olivia sold efficiency, so she worked smarter. Daniel sold resources, so he scaled faster. Lucas controlled the system, so he made money from everyone. Remember this: you'll never make money beyond your level of thinking. Wealth doesn't come from grinding harder. It comes from strategy, timing, and seeing the whole game. Strong thinking creates strong people. Smart families don't just teach kids to work hard. They teach strategy, human nature, and how the world really works. Because this world, it's a jungle. If all you focus on is survival, but your thinking stays small, That will hurt you more than anything else. So don't just teach kids to obey and study hard. If I could do it again, I wouldn't just put my kid in piano or art classes. For regular families, what really matters is teaching emotional intelligence and real-world strategy. That's what actually protects them long-term. If you want your kid to grow up sharp, street smart, and socially aware, check out this book, Raise Child Street Smart. Kids who read this think differently. They know what to do when someone tries to mess with them. They know how to handle conflict. They know how to use other people's strengths to get things done. It teaches life skills through stories and comics, stuff most people only learn after getting burned. Every chapter hits. Leave it on the table. Your kid will pick it up and finish it on their own. Let them learn before life teaches them the hard way.